Oh, that went way better than I thought it would. The Brisbane Road Runners Club 10K Championships broke 40 minutes. First time that I've run under 40 minutes for 10K for some time. 39:13 on the Garmin. Still waiting for the official time from the Brisbane Road Runners, but I'll put the official time up here on screen. And the really pleasing thing about this morning's run, guys, was that it was a negative split. I ran the first 5K in 19:41 and came home in 19:32. Now that's times on the Garmin. I'll put the official 5K split times up here somewhere, guys, on screen, but really happy with that. If you've been watching the channel recently, you know I've been really struggling to come back from COVID, and today was the first day that I've really given myself a decent push. Now, I didn't take the GoPro because I really wanted to concentrate on running a solid run today. I got everything that I needed out of that run, but it was just so nice to be able to have a really solid run. And it's been some time since I've run a hard 10K. I did run a 10K time trial with my friend Matt, and I think we just dipped under 40 minutes that day. So it's been a while, probably nearly 12 months. Yeah, I'm only about a minute outside of where I was, what is it now, 5 years ago when I ran my sub-3 marathon. So I am heading in the right direction. Not quite there yet for an attack on the sub-3, but really happy with today. Got to empty the vacuum cleaner out before I can actually use it. Oh, I'll tell you what, guys, it's a little bit warmer outside than it is in the house, so I'm going to lose the beanie. 20K all up this morning, 5K warm up with friends Matt, Lachlan and Sean. 5K cool down, so 20K all up this morning, so really happy with that. Planning to do a long run in a couple of days, and then I'll go into a taper for that Gold Coast Marathon. But the aim today was to run the 10K, just try and hold 4 minutes per kilometre for as long as I could. And I had so many doubts running through my mind in the first 2 kilometres, especially when I was bang on that 4-minute pace, and I was starting to be a little bit concerned that maybe I'm not going to be able to hold this pace, but got into a really good group, and I've got to thank everyone that was around me running there at Brisbane Road Runners that really did help and pushed me along a little bit. And my kilometres in that first 5K loop did get quicker. I'll put all the splits up here so you can actually see, guys. The best part about it was, yeah, just negative splits. So that really shows me that my fitness is there. I just still need to do a little bit more work on that top end pace. Didn't think I was going to make you sit through all that vacuuming, cleaning the car, did you guys? Now, where did I get up to? Yeah, I was talking about heart rate, wasn't I? If you watched the video where I announced that I wouldn't be chasing the sub 3 hour marathon at the Gold Coast Marathon, I did mention that my heart rate, when I do a 5K effort, gets up to about 150 beats per minute, and I just doesn't seem to go any higher. Well, in today's 10K championships, heart rate average 146. The highest it got to was 148, so I was working pretty hard and still wasn't able to get my heart rate any higher than that 148. Maybe my heart rate just maxes out at that 150, but without proper testing, you know, can never be 100% sure. But what is interesting was that I wore the chest heart rate strap from Garmin in that 10K, and 146 beats per minute on average, as I said. And I took it off for the cool down, did another 5K cool down with Sean, and just going off the watch, heart rate was 160. So there's a little bit of discrepancy there, guys. As you all know, working off the watch is a little bit inconsistent, hit and miss. I think for a lot of us, we would like to run faster, we'd like to run further, we'd like to set high goals and achieve them. And I guess today's 10K, I would have liked to have run quicker, obviously, but I did set out with that 40-minute aim, and I've got to say, I ticked it off, and I'm pretty pleased with that. So I'm going to take that as a small win. I'm moving forward. I feel like now that I'm starting to come out the other side after having COVID, which is now about, what was it, maybe 6 weeks ago. Today was the first day where everything sort of clicked together. The breathing was good, the heart rate was good, and yeah, just was able to maintain a good solid pace. But I'd like to run faster, so that's the goal, to get a little bit quicker, work on that 5k, 10k pace and the half marathon as well, between Gold Coast and Melbourne marathon in October. And also, like I said, I've got that Sunshine Coast half marathon coming up in August, so lots to work towards. Now today I ran in the New Balance Fuel Cell RC Elite 2s, and has presented me with a little bit of a problem, because if you remember in the last video, guys, a couple of boxes arrived, and in here is a marathon shoe that could be a possibility for running in the Gold Coast Marathon. So I think I'm up to about 100 and, I really don't know, about 120 or 130k in this shoe now. I've done a 5k, I've done a 10k, I've done a half marathon, and I have run the Brisbane Marathon where I did the pacing. But out of those events that I've done in this shoe, only the 5k and the 10k I've done at actual speed. So, but this shoe has just been getting rave reviews all around the place, and thanks to Asics, and being my birthday this month, Asics provided me with a 20% off discount code because it's my birthday month. Thanks, Asics. And I didn't actually really think that I would get 20% off these shoes, but I did. And they are, have a look at that, the Asics Metaspeed Sky Plus. These shoes look the ants pants, and from just feeling them, they are super light. And I've got to say, they are lighter than the New Balance Fuel Cell RC Elite 2s. So what I'm going to do with this shoe, I'm going to have a little session in them later on this week. Probably do some sort of marathon pace session and give them a try. Oh man, they feel so good. Yeah, I like them. Just a great colorway as well. Now these are the shoes that have been developed for the stride runners compared to the Metaspeed Edge Plus, which is more geared towards the cadence style runner. Really looking forward to getting these on my feet, so stick around guys, and we'll see how that marathon pace session goes a little bit later in the week. Well, we better go and open the other box that I mentioned in the last video. Now I'm not sure guys, I think that I may have not had the camera on, and I've already started to open the box. Anyway, I'll continue. Like I did say in the last video, that some of my shoes that I do have in my rotation are getting to the expiry date. They've got some big mileage on them, and just starting to feel a little bit of knee pain, and just feeling like the legs have been really beat up after running in some of these shoes. So a couple of new pairs of shoes to add into the rotation. One of these shoes I already have in my rotation. I was going to wait until the third iteration came out, but I just couldn't wait anymore. I just had to jump in. It really doesn't worry me because I'm really enjoying running in the second iteration of this shoes. But they are from the same company. Yep, Saucony. Oh, and a nice shout out to also Pace Athletic. The speed in which they got these to me from Sydney here to Brisbane, fantastic, and lovely little message here too. Thanks Neil, great combo, happy running. Your order was packed by Stu, and we have here, ta-da, the Saucony Kinvara 13. Heard good reports, really looking forward to putting these shoes into my rotation. Great looking shoe, great colorway, and you probably guessed by now what the other shoe is, and it is the Speed 2. Have been having an absolute blast running in the Speed 2s that I have in the white colorway, the New York colorway I think it is. Yeah, I really wanted to hang out and wait for the third iteration, but I needed new shoes. The Kinvara 13 and the Endorphin Speed 2s going into my shoe rotation right now, and I'll be able to retire some of the older shoes. I think the Nova Blast 2 has gone by the wayside. The New Balance Beacon version 2 has gone as well, and unfortunately my favourite shoe, the New Balance Fuel Cell Rebel V2, is also getting very close to its use by date too. My first pair 800k, my second pair's got about 650k in them now, so they're going to have to be updated very shortly too, but I'll probably wait until the third iteration of those. Alright, lots of shoes here to start running in, guys, from Saucony, from Asics. Yeah, exciting times ahead. As a siren just goes off in the background, you can probably hear that, guys. I'm going to sign off now before it gets too much closer and too much louder. Remember, run free, run happy, and I'll catch you in the next video.